Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Hoppe Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start.
Okay, well, hit it.
All right.
And now, something completely different. Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe.
That's me.
This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Hoppe Hour in your system.
Yeah. This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. And I'll explain my show in a second. But here in the fancy schmancy Hoppe Hour studios, more like the chill room at Pinellas Park, which is fancy, I have NBA TV on, and they're showing the Milwaukee Bucks and Cleveland Cavaliers game from 3 nights ago. And I've been watching a lot more cable recently. I got YouTube TV, and Nicktoons all day shows SpongeBob, and FXX shows Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, and another show, and then Comedy Central shows Family Guy all day. And these same boomer programmers wonder why nobody watches cable anymore. We watch shows on cable via Hulu, Max, Peacock, or whatever. But you have become so bland and so lazy as programmers that I'm telling you, it's hard to feel bad for you. Some could make the case for radio, but that's another story for another day.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
It's time for Hoppe's Inbox, only on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, yeah. I really pissed off and really pumped up some listeners of the radio show in Cleveland that I worked in, known as Rover's Morning Glory, hosted by Shane French. And I responded last week to this. 70 downloads. I got it. 70 downloads. I got it. 70 downloads. That was 10 years ago when I said that Funny and Rover has talked about it for 9 years and the fans can't get over it. 70 downloads. Well, I got a funny message in my inbox from a Rover's Morning Glory listener. Someone said, "Hey, Hoppe, you sound so dumb. Why don't you cry about it? You're obviously jealous of Rover's Morning Glory and the success he has had. You are nothing more than a crying baby." I love that insult. Same thing happened when I had the publicity stunt against 2 of these podcasts. I'm purposely doing this for attention. And it's driving you nuts. It's driving you mad. It's driving you out this world that I'm not the same person I was in 2015. Oh, it drives you nuts. And now you got a crying kid at home and a wife you don't love and you're a troll and you just work 12 hours in a factory or as a lawnmower. And I'm not acting like I'm better than you. I'm just describing who you are, you trolls. And I'm out here living the dream. I got a vasectomy. And oh boy. Enough of the crying. I feel like I have a kid. I don't. But enough of this whole mindset that everybody must talk smack. It's almost like when you're on social media, people feel like they have to be a dick. It's like you don't always have to be a dick. You can maybe have a day where you're kind of a dick, but you're like a half-ass dick. You know what I'm saying? You're like a dick that's like got whiskey dick and it's flaccid, but it's not like that flaccid. You know what I'm saying? I'm also looking at the TV right now, and they're showing another political ad, which, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, has anybody actually changed their mind because of a political ad? Let me know. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and it's Ryan Hoppe Radio at Gmail. Has there been a time you were watching a commercial and you're like, I am so going to vote for Trump. Oh, my God, I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. And then a Kamala commercial comes on and you go, you know what? My mind is forever changed. Oh, I was going to vote for Trump, but now that I saw this Kamala commercial, or she texted me 7 times in a day, now I'm liberal. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we are a divided country and 1 in 2 people, or 50% of people are into Trump and 50% are into Kamala, and it's split 50-50, nobody's getting their mind changed. And if they are, they're a sheep and they're not somebody I want to be around. You know what I'm saying? If you get that easily manipulated by, a commercial, and the ones about abortion are always awkward. Like I'll be at a sports bar watching the NFL, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, abortion is the biggest topic in this election. And then you got a room of Trumpers, and then you got a room of rich people that are liberal, and you can just feel a pin drop whenever a political ad comes on. And to all the politicians that keep texting me, Colin Allred from Texas and other people, I go, fuck yourself. I don't swear on this show because I can't swear on the radio, but the people that put it on the radio can censor this. Colin Allred, Kamala Harris, anybody else, Anna, Paulina, Luna, even though she's hot, anybody, go fuck yourself. I didn't register to vote. I don't give a shit. I got a vasectomy, so I can't get a girl pregnant. So abortion is not, even though I'm for abortion, it doesn't really affect me because I literally went, the day abortion got overturned in June 2022, I went into the living room with my old roommate, that being my ex, and I said, I'm getting a vasectomy. I'm getting a vasectomy. I'm not letting a woman have all the power when it comes to the kids and then the government screw that up. Mm-hmm. That's as political as we'll get today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in the gallery. I want to be the one show that doesn't talk about election. Because let's be honest here. Unless you're a woman or you're a gay person, yeah, your prices might go up if one candidate wins. But it doesn't really matter. And I know by saying that, people are going to get really mad. Usually it's liberals that want Trump to lose. Do you ever notice you'll have like a smarmy person, like let's say Rob Lowe or somebody, or Mark Hamill, they'll tweet out, it's your civic duty to go out and vote, man. And then when somebody replies Trump 2024, they're like, but you can't do that. When you tell somebody that they need to vote, if you don't like the other person's vote, then you're being a hypocrite. Mm-hmm. Because isn't it their civic duty? Oh, it really is. I don't care. I remember in the year 2000 and 2004 and 08 and 2012, all the elections were like heated, but everybody was so civil. And then Donald J. Trump and his hanging out with Diddy and hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein ass. Never forget that. All of a sudden, he comes on the scene and everybody's angry. I think the biggest loss we had from Donald Trump becoming president and becoming a politician and just a bigger figure than he ever has been in the last 12 years. I think the thing that ruined everything was that Jimmy Kimmel, David Letterman was out of the show, but Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Seth Meyers, SNL, everybody got that Trump derangement syndrome where they just are obsessed. Oh, it drives me nuts. So last night I was really anxious. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to a kava bar and get a THC drink. I forget the name of the brand, but I got this root beer and I drank it really fast. And then I all of a sudden was watching the Bucks lose last night, and we'll get to that in a second. And I was like, oh no. You ever have it where you drink one of those drinks or whatever, and all of a sudden you feel yourself sinking and it just keeps on happening? But Jen, you sleep the best. But last night I was at my friend's house, laying in bed next to her, and she had on her shelf, she has American Pie 2, and the other American Pie on VHS. And I was tripping out a little bit where the actor Jason from the movie, you know how like on a VHS for Gen Z out there was something called a VHS. It was a tape player that you had to rewind the movies in it. And it showed Jason on the side. You know how every VHS had like a little small picture of the main character in the movie? Well, as a kid growing up, I used to have to like cover up the VHSs in my room because I was afraid that they were going to look at me. And last night, I felt like I was 15 again. I literally had to grab like some book, like some chicken noodle for the soul book, and cover Jason's face, the name of that actor. Yes. That's when you know you're a little high, is when you're afraid of the cover of a VHS. Or maybe that was because of the shrooms I took.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
That female productions, TF.
Marcy, say it. Yeah. I'm here. Kings County, say it. Brooklyn. This here's the coldest winter, whether June or December. Hearts are frozen over, and despair's the agenda. The children sleeping in their dreams, they weep for direction. Parents reminiscing when they peaked at perfection. This is a sad session, worse than the Great Depression. When it's less, that's when motherfuckers learn they lesson. When it's beef, that's when cowards be ducking and stressing. Bulletproof vesting in the closet, claustrophobic and locking. People trying to see a better way. Not a life scheme turned into a pipe dream and get away. Niggas looking for a change, not a pocket full of change. Much more than a chain and a range. Chessboard turned checkerboard, it's the metaphor for the world and the whole rap game. Always gotta handle self properly. Feed the baby so I'm making moves constantly. When it's blood in the street by property, ain't no motherfucker out there stopping me. Gotta heat it at a lay a nigga sloppily, like a slug going on a gun shopping spree. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king.
I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear beside your spiritual bling. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king.
In the beginning was the word was with God, and the word was God. Like in the beginning I am the originator, enigma, most imitated, the king of the quick. See me, you sick? I am. Damn, my prestige from ancient is royal. Abraham rendered to me a tenth of the spoils. The ancient of days say the scared, the hope me gone. Be 1,000 times more powerful like Obi-Wan. The game lame like the Lakers if Kobe gone. Billions were made in my name, they owe me one. You say it ain't me, you don't really know me, son. Been dragged through the mud, come up spotless and glowy, son. You can never get away from the sensei. You can better technique never seen yet. The greatest and still ain't who I'm destined to be yet. Riches won't bring you high enough to see me yet. My style's hot style, your style's my style. Come on, back a nigga down, smack a nigga down. Fuck the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king.
I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear beside your spiritual bling. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear beside spiritual bling. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I'm here from Marcy, born and bred and bled. Street
Jazzo with Return of the King.
Kings County, we got love for bound. Roll with us.
Oh, really?
The squares.
What's going on?
Around, nigga. I said the king, you heard me.
This is a Jay-Z disc.
King, drop a jewel, you wear inside. Spiritual blame. Father, the Lord of the Rings. The fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king.
Yeah.
Said the king, you heard me right. Return of the king.
Oh, sure.
Drop a jewel, you wear inside. Spiritual blame.
Please don't beat me up.
Father, the Lord of the Rings. The fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king.
All right. I'm so high, I tried to type something on my laptop and I was typing it on my board.
Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back.
70 downloads. 70 downloads. 70 downloads. 70 downloads. Oh yeah, let that Pete fucking drop. This following segment has been brought to you by the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. DZBZ Honey at dzbzhoney.com. When I tell you that they are the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. Honey sticks, a jar of honey, lollipop, whatever the hell you want, go to dzbzhoney.com. And at checkout, use keyword Hoppe. Hoppe, bro. All right, let's get back to the content right now on Hoppe Hour.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, this is Justin Schlegel from the Justin Scott and Spiegel Morning Show on 98 Rock in Baltimore, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Syndicated across the world and heard exclusively on every podcasting platform by searching Hoppe Radio. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
For the throat top of the power, it's the Ryan Hoppe with the hour.
Yeah.
Celebrity tales and wild confessions.
That's what we do.
Mind and obsessions, no need for lessons.
Yeah.
Sex sells full of champagne showers. Rocking the mic with relentless power. 2000 jams fill the airwaves. Turn it up loud, let's misbehave. It's the Hoppe Hour, tear it through the night.
856 49 Hoppe. 856 494 6773.
Lending ear.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Spotlights being.
You can always email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Stakes drama without the greetings.
Yep.
Flashy lights, fast cars, the chase.
Speaking of fast cars, that was a perfect transition. I want to give a shout out to David Stashchak of Stashchak Enterprises LLC, Car by Stash, in Holiday, Florida. 3053 Grand Boulevard, Unit E6. 727-244-0002. It's 727-244-0002. Or at carbystash.com. So during the Hurricane Milton, I had gotten into a car crash in March and my bumper was like 10% off. Well, during the hurricane, it went all the way off. And David Stashchak today fixed everything. And they're also on Car by Stash on Instagram. Just wanted to give them a little plug. Let's talk about Tom Holland being obsessed with Zendaya.
Oh, happy hot topic!
The last thing I Googled was actually Zendaya.
Tom Holland is keeping up with Zendaya in an unusual way.
Yeah, he seems a little self-conscious.
The Spider-Man star recently gave some sweet insight into his relationship with the Emmy winner on the YouTube series On the Menu.
So we're about to play it, but some people might call it sweet or some might call it psychotic.
Revealing that he occasionally Googles her.
Yeah, you know, she's making a movie in another country, and you're like, is she banging some other guy? She's already making out with other dudes in movies, 2 at the same time, I believe.
The last thing I Googled was actually some hair. Damn.
That British accent makes him sound so smart.
It's kind of like...
But maybe he's not that smart if you're admitting this publicly.
The last thing I Googled was actually some hair. Damn.
It's kind of iconic.
Tom then adorably explained he checks up on her via the internet to ease his anxiety.
I'm not on socials.
Yeah.
And I delete it when I'm not using it.
Got it.
So sometimes, like, it's more of a bit of an anxiety thing, but, like, I'll check to see that, like, everything's good. And
make sure she's not banging some other dudes.
Just make sure we're all cool. So I just give a little Google look to the...
He's admitting a little too much. That's going to turn her off.
The news, I'm like, she's good.
That's
fine.
really sweet.
That's not sweet. If any average dude that, oh yeah, I keep checking on my girlfriend. I mean, it's a little weird.
Tom's care for Zendaya has been on full display lately. The two matched in burgundy at the launch party of his non-alcoholic brand Biro on October 24th.
Oh, that sounds fancy, schmancy.
And in a viral clip, the actor could be seen rescuing the Challenger star from fans and photographers.
Oh, he's a real-life superhero.
Who swarmed her for autographs. The two met in 2017 while working on Spider-Man Homecoming and started dating a few years later.
Like, I know they have a good romance and they've been dating a while, but it just feels like he's threatened. I don't know if it's because he's shorter and she's taller than him. And I'm not trying to piss off short people, but I don't know if he's like got small man syndrome. But you should be confident in yourself that you don't have to Google your girl. It makes you look a little like needy.
But although they like to keep their romance on the down low, fans might see them reunite on the big screen soon. Tom confirmed on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon last month that he'll officially be back as Spidey for a 4th movie.
Hell yeah! I've never seen any of them.
Can we confirm this tonight?
This is so scripted, by the way. You know, there's people that are like, this is a genuine moment.
It's happening. Next
Jimmy Fallon fake laughing to that. Very on brand.
summer we start shooting. Everything's good to go. We're nearly there. Super exciting.
Tom previously revealed on the...
That was a weird skip. They like had another clip.
Super exciting.
Tom previously revealed on the Rich Roll podcast that he and Zendaya had read a draft of the script for the next movie together, and they both loved it.
Okay, I'm not trying to like break down things when it's a parasocial relationship, if that, with these celebrities I discussed. But there is this look in Zendaya's eyes. Like Tom Holland looks all like, yo, I'm an actor. And she has this kind of look where it's not like she's being held prisoner, but you know, she's like, oh my God, I've been in this relationship so long. Is it going to end in marriage? Is it going to end in breakup? You can tell she's really probably going through a little bit of a quarter-life crisis. Because everybody does in their 20s.
Loved it.
And it really like lit a fire in me.
Oh, right.
Zendaya and I sat down and read it together.
Zendaya, that's an interesting accent.
Really like lit a fire in me. Zendaya and I sat down and read it together. And we, at times, were like bouncing around the living room like, this is a
that is a weird relationship, man.
Real movie worthy of like the fans' respect.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a few things we need to figure out before we can get that really going. But it's exciting. And I'm
all right, it's not that exciting, trust me. 856-49-HAPPY. This next headline is hilarious.
Whoa! Happy hot topic! I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off, and it was ripped away from me.
You were never going to get it, Wayne.
Lil Wayne is still feeling the burn of the Super Bowl snub, addressing the controversy at a music festival in his hometown this weekend.
Now, if this was 2009, you had Lil Wayne up there in the prime of young money, then maybe you can have him do a Super Bowl. But he'd be mumbling. He would show up late. I've seen Lil Wayne twice. He barely does 30 minutes, and he shows up an hour late. You're not really Super Bowl material.
weekend. But afterwards, some criticized the rapper's performance, saying, "Y'all wanted this at the Super Bowl?"
He is delusional from all the scissor or whatever he does coding. Oh yeah, this is Super Bowl music. And listen, I love me some Lil Wayne. I like him on Spotify, not in person. In person, he is at best a 5 out of 10. Hey, Super Bowl fans, here's your halftime show.
The 42-year-old rapper was, however, honored with keys to the city and...
We starting the NOLA Walk of Fame for the first time.
Hell yeah.
I'm just trying to put me back together, but my God, have you all helped me?
I'm not trying to laugh at someone that doesn't sound healthy, but this doesn't sound like somebody who should be at the Super Bowl.
Trying to put me back together.
Yeah. What are you saying, Doug?
But my God, have you all helped me?
Moving on to Diddy's fifth.
All right. I'll have the Diddy video be all right here.
Happy birthday to Daddy.
Yeah. Happy birthday to our father who raped all of Hollywood and ruined lives. Happy birthday to you. May you burn in hell.
I love y'all so much.
Love you so much. But like, Danity Kane or any of the women I exploited, I didn't love them. I'm a psychopath. But to you guys, I'm your father.
We love you too.
Love you, Pastor.
I can't wait to see y'all.
I can't wait to see y'all while I'm eating my dinner.
Diddy speaks out from prison in a phone call with the Combs kids on his 55th birthday.
I think the daughters are completely innocent, but Christian, specifically that son, probably has a little bit of the thuggishness that his father has. Mm-hmm.
My birthday, I'm happy. Thanks for y'all giving me.
What are you happy about? You're in prison and you're facing a lot of time and you're not getting out anytime soon. Oh, but I'm so happy.
This call, thank you very much. I love y'all.
Love you more. Can't wait to see you in a couple of days.
I'll see y'all in a couple of days.
That poor kid's going to need therapy.
Say it again.
What did you say?
I love you, Daddy.
Yeah.
I love you too, baby.
There's so many jokes you can do there.
I'm dealing with daddy emotions.
Diddy's son Justin sharing the video on
Yeah, Diddy means I like when I'm getting poked from behind by Meek Mill.
Daddy emotions.
Diddy's son Justin sharing the video on Instagram, cutting a cake alongside his brothers Quincy and Christian.
Watch out for Christian, guys. I'm just being honest.
Sisters Delilah, Jesse, and Chance.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Chance is right here too if you can hear. On the phone. One more time.
Hey, Chance.
Happy birthday.
And of course, 2-year-old Love.
Oh, yeah. That kid's going to need some real therapy.
If I could tell you where the fountain of youth was,
It's hanging out with 12-year-olds at my mansion.
for me, it's been baby love.
I love y'all. I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
Love you, Pastor.
I can't wait to see y'all.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say I'm proud of y'all. Proud of y'all, especially
Proud of y'all. You guys are actually dealing with me not being around and probably doing better.
the girls. I mean, all of y'all. But just for being strong.
It's the first time we've heard the disgraced media mogul since his arrest in September for sex trafficking and racketeering charges.
Thank y'all for being strong.
Thank y'all for giving me a moment to look human.
Thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world.
Yeah, and I ruined it all.
Family struggling with dad behind bars. A source tells ET Diddy's children are all absolutely devastated that he is spending his birthday in jail.
Entitlement.
They're frustrated with everything going on, but leaning on each other for support.
I mean, at the end of the day, their dad may be a piece of garbage, but that is their dad.
It's been a hard time for their family, but they're trying to stay positive and stay by their dad's side.
That's all you can do.
He has been ready to defend this case since...
I love this lawyer. He's that lawyer from The Simpsons.
Dad's side.
He has been ready to defend this case since he first found out about this case.
While Diddy's denied all charges stemming from his indictment, his trial is set to start May 5th.
That lawyer reminds me of this lawyer right here.
Son. Uh-oh. We've drawn Judge Snyder.
Is that bad?
Well, he's had it in for me ever since I kinda ran over his dog.
You did?
Well, replace the word kinda with the word repeatedly and the word dog with son.
Yeah. That's who Diddy's lawyer reminds me of. And honestly, I think Diddy would be better off with Lionel Hutz rather than his actual lawyer.
In restaurants across the country, total strangers are gathering for conversation and community over shared meals.
I don't know, man. I think it's because I'm tall and weird as hell. I just don't like hanging out with strangers. I can't imagine doing this.
I signed up for something wild tomorrow.
The connections are made through Time Left, an app that sets the table for you and 5 others.
Basically just gonna go meet a random group of people.
Users take a personality test and, for a fee, their algorithm books a reservation for a like-minded group to dine at a nearby restaurant. The app was co-founded by French entrepreneur Max Barbier in 2020.
Like my uncle, rest in peace to my Uncle Ken, but he could talk to anybody, and sometimes they didn't even want to talk to him, and he even knew that, but he just kept talking. It's a boomer thing. And I'm telling you, I'd be so like embarrassed, not in a bad way. I just don't like talking to people, but he would have loved this.
We are missing human offline interaction. We are missing talking to a people, saying,
all right, there's 5 minutes of him talking about that. I have that saying of, I'm bored, you're bored.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Niggas don't know how hard it fucking took. How hard it fucking took me to get here. Even to fucking record this song. It's like shit was going against me. You think I give a fuck about none of that shit? Hell no, man. I'm a G. Shut up.
Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots fired. Run up on a nigga and he drop. That's a man down. Man down. That's a man down. Yeah, that's a man down. Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots fired. Run up on a nigga, then he drop. That's a man down. That's a man down. Yeah, that's a man down.
They call me Swizzy, nigga, cause that's my nickname. I mark this rap game and call that shit stain. These lames ain't shit, nigga, although they shit lame. I'm saying fuck these hoes, and then your bitch came. But I might get her name. I know she'll let me, and we can kick it, girl, and call that Jet Li. I'll beat that pussy up. That's what's my bet, G. And now I gave her another reason to say nobody hit it like this. Ill type of shows, ill type of clothes, ill type of ass bring ill type of hoes. Tell all my haters go on, maybe speaking if they ain't learned my ill type of flows, ill type of grind. Money on my mind, you can find me in the lab working like overtime. Nobody ever hit the track like me. Shed on the beat and you know that's heat, nigga.
Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots fired. Run up on a nigga and he drop. That's a man down. That's a man down. Yeah, that's a man down. Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots fired. Run up on a nigga and he drop.
Yeah.
That's a man down. That's a man down. Yeah, that's a man down.
Funny how friendship often turn to hatred. When they see you doing bad, they won't help you make it. I don't leave my life to chance, I go out and take it. That's why I gotta make it. That's why I gotta make it. All my haters get no recognition. I remember when niggas ain't had no pot to piss in.
Opposition is usually fucking optimistic, but that can't help them when hollow tips leaving bodies missing.
What's going on?
Up on a nigga like pop.
Yeah.
Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots.
Please don't shoot me.
Went up on a nigga and he dropped. That's a man down. That's a man down. Yeah, that's a man down. Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah.
I made the song in 2013 with my friends.
He dropped.
Shad the Poet and Farrell Kelly. Man down.
That's a man down. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Man down.
What's going on? This is my favorite part.
Baby.
What's going on?
Fuck all your haters, eh?
I got a lot.
Fuck all my haters. I'm screaming, fuck all mine.
Yeah, man.
Nigga shit. Shad, we gotta shine. You feel me?
doing?
Hey. That's real, nigga. And that's how you kill it.
Oh, is it?
If you didn't know.
Oh, I got it.
Bitch!
Yeah.
Remember that fucking suck a dick.
Oh, that's very pleasant. That's very nice of you to ask me to go down on you. Mm-hmm.
Happy Hour will be right back.
70 downloads. 70 downloads. Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. Fortifeye.com. When I tell you that's the best pre- and post-workout around, I am a man of my words. At checkout, use keyword Ryan20. This is also being brought to you by the best barber in all of the Tampa Bay area. Rich Keeley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. And that is in Tampa. When you go there, after signing up at richkbarber.com, and you tell Rich that you heard about it from Hoppe Hour, he will hook you up. And he's got plenty of stories to tell you about me. Oh, ready? Before we go back to the content, let's hear from Hammer and Hank.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to gain education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
And now, something completely different.
Hey, this is Roxanne Wilder, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Did you know that Ryan Hoppe got a vasectomy? Well, now you know, and we aren't even sure why we told you. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
What is it? Oh, that's right. My show.
Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hoppe in the morning. Tune in and you'll see.
Oh, that's right.
Ryan Hoppe's got the magic. It's live on your frequency. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. Join us for the laughter.
Oh, really?
Music and good vibes. Ryan's got the answers to brighten up your ride.
That's what I do.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. News and jokes to
856
make your
49 Hoppe. It's 856 494 6773.
things just right.
You can tweet at me
Hoppe Hour.
at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Start your day
You
with
can always email me RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
And clear.
Happy Hot Topic!
Adam Coy, the former Columbus police officer accused of the murder and the death of Andre Hill in 2020, has been found guilty.
Finally, a cop is held accountable.
Coy, who is white, shot Hill, an unarmed black man, 4 times in a garage nearly 4 years ago. He told jurors he thought
this little bitch is crying. Maybe you shouldn't have done it, buddy boy.
Garage nearly 4 years ago. He told jurors he thought Hill's illuminated cell phone was a silver revolver. Here's part of the verdict.
But that doesn't mean you take someone's life. You tase them. You tackle them.
Just went down.
Oh, but you're a fat slob, so you probably couldn't even do that.
As to count 1, we, the jury, being duly impaneled and sworn, to find the defendant Adam Coy guilty of murder as he stands charged in count 1 of the indictment.
This sort of reminds me of when Derek Chauvin got accused and then found guilty in like 2021. It's like April 2021-ish. And people were wearing masks then, and when he was told his sentence, you could see his eyes going back and forth, like seeing his life flash before his eyes. The same thing is happening with this pig.
Signed this 4th day of November 2024 and what appeared to be 12 signatures.
So that's going on there. It's nice to see a cop get in trouble. My internet's not really slow, but it's taking a minute to load up the music. Any other show would, be perfect. Any other show, they got the perfect breaks. They go out there and they're just like, oh my God, we're going to pre-record it and do fake prank calls. Oh, no, that's right. All the prank calls you hear in the morning are real. Because when you break up with somebody, what you want to do is call the Joe Show and be like, I got dumped. It's kind of funny. When I worked in sports radio, and I'm not trying to begin any beef or throw any shade, rather. Can't even say it right. I said that Todd Bowles should be fired 2 years ago as the coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because I knew he was terrible from watching the Jets in the mid-2010s with him. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I was told that I could not tweet about Todd Bowles. And now I hear on the radio people are talking about him potentially being fired at the end of the season after the Bucs are 4-5 right now. And he has no, clock management skills or skills of anything offensively or being a coach. He's just a good defensive coordinator. Look who was right. I told you guys. No one listened. Oh, we know the analysis better than Hoppe. I can read vibes. And let's just say Todd Bowles ain't it. All right.
In today's NFL, between the touchdowns and tackles, some of the most entertaining moments come after the whistle. Players busting out bowling skills.
It's fun. If you don't like that, you're not a fun person.
Politely sipping tea.
Brilliant for Alexander Madison.
And staging meme-worthy celebrations that routinely go viral. Case in point, Minnesota Vikings safeties Cameron Bynum and Joshua Metellus.
We took our game preparation serious. We take our celebration prep serious.
Who this October marked an interception against the Jets in London by recreating Lindsay Lohan's iconic handshake from the 1998 movie classic, The Parent Trap.
On behalf of millennial women everywhere, thank you so much for the parent.
Oh, right. I can't take that. Not because she's a woman. By the way, I got to address something. So, I record at the Chill Room at Pinellas Park, the best kava bar, I would say, in the whole world. Frank, the Kava OG, is the GM. And you got all the bartenders here. And sometimes I think you can hear my rants through the wall. And there has been accusations I've heard recently. That Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour, there I am with my narcissism talking in first person, but that Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour is sexist because of what he says on this very show. Oh, calling out Jason Kelsey's wife for not wanting to have sex with him. If that makes me sexist and a misogynist, then I guess I am, but I'm not. I'm literally wanting Kamala to win in there to be the first female president, even though I'm not voting for her because I'm not giving a side chick my vote that didn't earn the spot. But I do want her to win over Trump. I'm not giving her my vote. And I'm pretty woke on things. So when I hear that people are out there saying that Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour is a sexist and a misogynist, it kind of pisses me off. I saw this headline here. Oh, man, this is the stupidest thing ever. All righty. Before we get into Hoppe's Hoops, we're just going to talk about something real quick. If you want to listen to all my shows, if this is your first time listening to Hoppe Hour, and you're like, I'm intrigued, I heard him on Mike Kelton's show, or I heard him on Rover's Morning Glory, or Drew Garabo, or Pat and Aaron, or MJ Morning Show, anywhere I've worked in 12 years. If you want to hear more, you can always search HOPPE Radio. That was me stalling as I loaded this right here on Hoppe Hour.
Oops. You ready for the most unapologetic and unbiased opinions of the NBA? Well, don't worry. You've come to the right place. This is Hoppe's Hoops.
Hell to the yeah. Oh, yeah. The NBA is going on. CJ McCollum is out for 3 to 4 weeks. Everybody's getting hurt. And I saw this headline here. So, I talked about it yesterday. But Joel Embiid, I didn't even realize this. He's the center for the Philadelphia 76ers. And he's got a really broken down body. He'll go into the Hall of Fame. He was on the Olympic team or whatnot. But he never plays back-to-back games, and he's always injured. But I didn't realize this. His kid died at age 1. 10 years ago. And there's a Philadelphia 76ers newspaper columnist, which there were two things that surprised me. That the newspapers were relevant, and that this guy would say this. He pretty much said that Joel Embiid never shows up when you need him, which is half true. But then he started using the sun, like, oh, he always uses that as an excuse and blah, blah, blah. Like, he name-dropped the sun. And Joel Embiid gets suspended for shoving the reporter. Joel Embiid just got hit with a suspension as a result of his physical altercation with a reporter, receiving a 3-game ban for his actions. He was already leaving games and not playing, so it's not that big of a deal for him. The association announced the punishment just minutes ago, with the league's executive Joe Dumars saying mutual respect is paramount to the relationship between players and the media in the NBA. Now, I played a clip from Paul George's podcast a few weeks ago where he said he didn't want people from the media in the locker room, and I think they should be allowed in the locker room. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that reporter in Philly for some reason is winning. I'm not saying Joel Embiid should be allowed to shove people to the ground, but when you bring the kids involved, you are a scumbag bitch. And honestly, not everybody from Philadelphia is a scumbag, just most of them. And when you are representing that city terribly by writing that hate piece, you can go fuck yourself. And I'm not even saying that I am a fan of the 76ers or a defender of Philadelphia. I can't even believe I'm defending the city of Philadelphia right now. But I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that when you bring kids involved into anything sports related, you are a fucking loser. Like the biggest of losers. Like there ain't a bigger loser than you. Don't even want to give the columnist the time of day. But that's why everybody hates boomer columnists. Now, I know my boomer listeners are like, oh, brother, here's Ryan Hoppe going down his anti-boomer route again. But I'm telling you, these guys get so personal. Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith. It's nonsense. Ever since First Take and Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless came onto the scene in the early 2010s, everything's got to be a hot take. Everything's got to be offensive and wild. It's like, do you have any credibility left? Speaking of someone who doesn't have any credibility left, we're going to discuss the one and only Danica Patrick. The woman who couldn't even really drive a car well. They never drive cars well. I'm kidding. There's a little misogyny there. But what I'm saying is she was speaking for Trump.
Happy hot topic!
I made a rule that if I didn't vote, I wouldn't say anything, and I never did.
Well, that was better when we didn't have to hear from you.
You'll never find me speaking about politics in any way until now. Because when I decided that I'm going to vote, now I'm speaking.
I can totally see why she dated Aaron Rodgers. They're alike.
And I'm not paid.
This is Aaron Rodgers with boobs and a vagina.
Paid to be here.
You probably were.
I don't have a teleprompter. I'm winging this right now,
Yeah, you're not pulling a Cardi B.
everybody. I don't need a telephone. I never went to a Diddy party.
Oh, wow. You seem like a bitch. But Trump probably went to Diddy parties. That's the unspoken thing of the Republican Party is that Donald Trump has hung out with Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, and Diddy. Oh, but the conservatives say he just was doing business deals. But when Clinton did it, he was being a creep.
I'm
morons
doing this because I love this country.
Oh, yeah, you're so relatable.
You literally get 6 presidents when you pick him. You get Donald Trump. You get J.D. Vance.
Oh, God.
You get Bobby Kennedy.
Oh, God.
You get Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh, God.
You get Vivek Ramaswamy. And you get Elon Musk.
That sounds terrible. That's supposed to be like something good? Like, oh, that's going to make me want them to win. I'm obviously wanting Kamala to win. I lean liberal. I just don't think the Liberal Party has had a good candidate since Barack Obama. Just can't wait for this to be over. Although if Kamala wins, we're just going to hear the same old, oh, the election was rigged. What are you doing? Here is Elon Musk. I'm just skipping forward because there was a commercial. Any other show, I'd have edited that.
It's just amazing how many people in the Diddy party list that are supporting Kamala. Too.
Yeah. Yeah, but wasn't your boy Trump involved?
Seriously, it's
like
insane.
Publicly, openly, all in.
Yes. It's like J-Lo, like...
Here comes the autistic superhero, Elon Musk.
It was like his ex-girlfriend. and it's like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. I'm like, well...
I mean, that's not a bad point.
Wait a second. So how many people did she warn against Diddy?
Right.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Right.
Well,
that's not a bad point. I can't even hate.
Maybe we shouldn't trust her opinion.
Did you see the Babylon?
We shouldn't trust your opinion. You're an autistic weirdo.
Bees take on it. Did you see the Babylon Bee?
Babylon Bee's awesome, but
oh my God, they're so
put it on the screen, Jamie.
On fire because the left can't say anything. Well, the Onion has been crippled.
Well, the problem is that like the
find that post.
The woke ideology makes like humor illegal.
All right. The thing with woke is like they just. Okay. I'm woke in a manner that I think if you are born a male or a female and you want to identify as the opposite sex, I don't care as long as you're not forcing me to do it. I think abortion is a female right. I think DEI hires can be good to give everybody of different ethnicities, a spot. But when people start using the word woke, that's them trying to say that other people that aren't white men getting rights is a mental illness. It can be a little obnoxious at times when the woke movement goes down that route. But overall, it had a good intention. And the right's like, how can we make it about us?
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
This is sad news.
world moves on faster than you heal, doesn't it? Reach out to friends and family and loved ones and talk about it.
I got a story for you.
Quote, I'd planned on talking about it at length, but that plan had to be altered when I was informed that a tabloid was going to run with the news. Apologies to all the people in my life who I'd planned on telling myself. That's what the 47-year-old dad of 6 posted yesterday while revealing he has colorectal cancer.
Colon cancer and colorectal cancer are essentially one and the same. More and more we're seeing patients in their 30s, even in their 20s. If it's an early stage cancer, colon cancer is treated with surgery. For colorectal cancer, we really are having better and better outcomes with people living, well beyond 5 years.
We are now without water.
James has faced many
This is James Vanderbeek.
challenges. Less than 6 months before moving his family to Texas,
We lost the baby.
he and wife Kimberly overcame incredible heartbreak.
He's such a pretty man.
I've had actually 5 miscarriages total, but the last 2 were significant in that they hospitalized me.
He was booted from Dancing with the Stars minutes after revealing his wife's miscarriage.
I'm not laughing because it's just like you literally get booted from the show after admitting bad news. Like that's just like the definition of a bad day. You know when you have like a bad day and you don't think it can get any worse? I would say that's equal. Unless maybe he wanted to get off the show and then maybe it was good news.
Then, 8 months later, James lost his mom. Through it all, he was grateful to spend more quality time with family.
You just like make your priorities and you just like elbow out time.
The actor, who hasn't revealed his prognosis, says, quote, I've been getting treatment and dialing in my overall health. I'm in a good place and feeling strong.
Like I get that the paparazzi and the media has to make money by releasing celebrity news, but can you imagine like you have to say it because the media will say it?
And he hasn't stopped working. Earlier this year, James taped a Fox special, The Real Full Monty, with
All right, it's a visual. It looks like a cable version of like the Aristocats. Not the Aristocats, Thunder Down Under. The Aristocats is something different. Anyway.
I love them both. They're both so amazing. And yes, we've gone on a few double dates with them.
Brooklyn Peltz Beckham is dishing on double dates with some famous friends.
I got a name drop with Andy Cohen.
On Monday night, he made an appearance on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen during a fan question segment.
I'm a really big fan of Andy Cohen. He's good at getting answers out of people.
25-year-old was asked if he and wife Nicola Peltz Beckham have gone on double dates with Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Not only did he confirm they've all hung out together, but detailed how he and the music producer make their ladies feel special.
Going down on them.
So, Brooklyn, have you and Nicola gotten to go on any double dates with your friends Selena Gomez and her boyfriend Benny Blanco? And if so, what do you think of them together?
I love them both. They're both so amazing. And yes, we've gone on a few double dates with them. And me and Benny cook. And
that's very nice. That'll help you get laid.
Selena and Nicola just
nice.
Sit and wait.
What do you cook? What do you and Benny cook together?
He makes a really good cheeseburger.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. You got to make sure Selena doesn't get too skinny.
And then for the girls, they have pasta and fish sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah. Wherever they're feeling.
Selena, Brooklyn, and Nicola have seemingly been friends.
All right, so they go on double dates together. And then there's this headline from Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez is clapping back at body shamers. The 32-year-old spoke out after TikTok users speculated that she was trying to hide her body in a
If you're speculating about Selena Gomez's body on TikTok, you're a loser.
recent appearance at the Amelia Perez premiere in Los Angeles. The topic was addressed in a now-deleted post showing images of the singer with her hand on her stomach as she posed in a long-sleeve black number on the red carpet. In response to those body-shaming comments, Gomez wrote, "This makes me sick. I have SIBO in my small intestine. It flares up. I don't care that I don't look like a stick figure. I don't have that body." And
people that want girls to be stick figures are weird as hell. Like, I love a girl that's thick. Gives you more to spank.
the story. No, I am not a victim. I am just human.
Whenever I've been on a dating app and a girl's like, I'm kind of bigger, I'm like, that's better.
SIBO is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which according to the Mayo Clinic can cause bloating, abdominal pain, weight loss, and other symptoms.
Well, I hope Selena Gomez feels better. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. No NBA games tonight to encourage all Americans to vote. But if they vote for Trump, I'm sure they wouldn't. Oh, really? Really? Oh, this fucking election needs to end. I'm so glad I didn't vote. Even though I would have voted liberal. You're not getting my fucking vote. Come on. You side chick. It really irritated me. No NBA tonight. I'll go on Pornhub.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Are you ready? Lady. Gonna get crystal. Let's get 'em. Girl, you been checking on me, and I wanna know if we cut, what it's gonna be. You fucking with the rule, expect nothing less than diamonds. Benzes, Birkin, one thing's for certain. I'm searching for Miss Right now. Fuck Miss Right, baby, if you like, I get you out of them nights. Put you in them little cute peekaboo Jimmy Choos. If there's a problem, it's on you.
We got a problem. She's too fine. The way she works her body, man, is blowing my mind. I know I'm not gonna be okay if she leaves, but now she's got me looking and she's staring at me. My situation's changed. I'm caught up in a mess that I can't fix out. Am I gonna get up? Close her eyes, I can't resist. She's too fine. She's so fine. She's too fine. I'd give anything to make her mine. Girl, work your body. You got me all hypnotic. Can we get naughty? 'Cause girl, I want you bad. You're too fine. Anything you want me, I'm gonna try to get to you. Nothing that I can't do. Everybody knows she's too fine. She's so fine. She's too fine. She's so fine. And I never thought I'd say
Black and Beats vibes, baby.
some girl. I used to be a player, but she's rocking my world. I know she's not gonna be okay if I leave, 'cause now her friends are stepping over, talking to me. My situation's changed. I'm caught up in a game that I can't win. How am I gonna get up? 'Cause the ass I can't resist. She's too fine. She's so fine. She's too fine. I'd give anything to make her mine. Girl, work your body. You got me all hypnotic. Can we get naughty? 'Cause girl, I want you bad. You're too fine. Anything you want me, I'm gonna try to get to you. Nothing that I can't do. Everybody knows she's too fine. She's so fine. She's too fine. She's so fine.
Let's break it down for 1 minute now.
She look more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I settled on my girl, what you can be. I am the one. She took my hand to the floor when we got it done. The way she's shaking, man, there ain't no mistake.
Baby, got too many issues, play too many games, got too many shoes to pack for 2 days. The good thing is I think she goes both ways. Head gang main, brought 2 friends that look like twins, but let's play devil's advocate for a minute and handle our business. Bird off Goodman, baby, why wouldn't I give you everything your heart desires? Just so fine.
Work your body, you got me all hypnotic. Can we get naughty? 'Cause girl, I want you bad. You're too fine. You want me, I'm gonna try to get to you. Nothing that I can't do. Everybody knows she's too fine. She's so fine. She's too fine. She's so fine.
It was Christian Alexandras and Ja Rule with Too Far. All right. I'm feeling a little anxious because I just took too many hits of my Delta pen. So we're going to play some ayahuasca music while I do this commercial read. This following segment has been brought to you by the best MMA trainer in all of the Bay Area, Amir Academy of Martial Arts. At amiracademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that is in St. Petersburg. 727-821-4097. It's 727-821-4097. They're open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Fridays or Saturdays, 8 to 10:30 a.m. So pretty much they're open all day. And if you need women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need, go to amiracademy.com and tell them I sent you. This is also being brought to you by counselingoncall.net. If you're needing help with your mental health, go to counselingoncall.net. And tell them I sent you. Oh, yeah. Whenever I want to get really tripped out, so I'm allegedly on shrooms, or I'm high, I listen to this. But here's the thing. I'm also doing a podcast, and now I'm beginning to disassociate, so now I need some pump-up music. Hoppe Hour is going to come back. And here is what we are going to talk about. Someone from Dancing with the Stars broke up via text message. Kristen Cavallari's crazy. Ariana Grande is annoying. Jason Kelsey's not proud. Giselle Bundchen is a side chick. Kendall Jenner turns 29. And Pete Davidson got rid of his tattoos. All right, we're going to come back on Hoppe Hour right now.
Completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, this is Lex Staley with the Lex and Terry Radio Network. We are nationally syndicated, and this guy is so much better than we are. So you should get back to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
Chicago to Cleveland to Tampa Bay. You are plugged into Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Let's go, baby.
Hoppe Hour, wake the crowd. Mic's on fire, volume real loud. Ryan bringing heat like a summer sun. Morning show podcast, time for fun. Turn it up, this Hoppe Hour.
Yeah, it is.
Ryan got that podcast power.
What's going on?
Syndicated, we go global.
856-49-HOPPE.
Stay local. Syndicated, dream for coast to coast.
856-494-6773.
Podcast radio.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Hustle, chasing.
Always email me. Ryan Hoppe Radio at gmail.com.
Got that podcast power. Syndicated, we go global. Live in large, never staying local.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Going off of side to side, I probably would have said the same thing. I probably would have said, why the
I love whenever Ariana Grande goes on a podcast, everybody on the show kisses her ass.
Kill me.
I bet her ass is real pale.
I've waited 20 years for this. Kill me.
Ariana Grande is responding to fan criticism over her Wicked casting. The 31-year-old is opening up about her history with the hit Broadway musical and her passion for playing Glinda in the film adaptation.
Man, All these celebrities are so sensitive. I'm not saying I'm not sensitive when I get a rude comment, but they really care.
Opposite Cynthia Erivo in the role of Elphaba. Ariana says this on the November 1st episode of the Sentimental Men podcast.
And this is something that I loved about
Sentimental Men or beta male?
Auditioning so much for Wicked was that, like, it has to be earned. Anything, as you know, on this scale, being a part of anything, I think it's not just like given because they know you for one thing. So it's fun to kind of have the challenge of reframing people's perception and kind of like doing the work to earn your way back into the other space.
I have that saying, if I'm bored, you're bored.
If you're watching it, I miss you, you know, maybe you can... Let's
You were the one who texted her, Gleb.
Didn't you end it?
You were the one who ended it.
I did.
Dancing with the Stars pro Gleb Sevchenko is admitting to ending his romance with Brooks Nader over text.
I love how people now try to judge like breakups. It's like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? It's not your business.
Dancing with the Stars pro is setting the record straight that he was the one who called it quits with the model following their October 15th elimination from the ABC competition series. The confirmation came amid speculation that the couple, who initially struck up a romance while competing as dance partners, had rekindled their romance after Gleb was seen in a video that fans thought was filmed in Brooks' home. Gleb says this when confronted about the home similarities in a TikTok posted by fellow pro dancer Ezra Sosa.
I have that saying, if I'm bored, you're bored.
Kendall Jenner is celebrating her special day. In honor of her 29th birthday, the model shares with her followers on Instagram a glimpse at her sweet birthday festivities.
I don't want to say this in a creepy way, but I remember 10 years ago at the Pete Davidson roast, or the roast of Justin Bieber, but Pete Davidson was there. I remember Kylie was there and she was 19, Kendall was there when she was 19 and now she's 29. Point of the story, I feel old.
In the post, we see Kendall making a wish before she blows out her candles. And in the next, fans get a closer look at her multiple cakes, with one reading 20-something and another red cake that reads, "Witches don't age." And Kendall writes in the caption of the post, "Another year, I'm blessed. Thank you." But it wouldn't be a Kar Jenner birthday without the rest of the family sending sweet messages for the birthday girl. Starting off the tributes this year is momager Kris Jenner, who pens a heartfelt message to her daughter alongside throwback photos of Kendall as a baby and
Man, Kendall's done a good job of being low-key.
more fun mother-daughter moments. Writing in the caption, "Happy birthday to my beautiful angel girl. You are the kindest girl I know, and so funny, smart, sweet, generous, and thoughtful. And I thank God every day for the blessing of being your mommy." She adds, "You have the biggest heart and you make everyone around you feel loved and listened to. You are such a special girl, so beautiful inside and out, and the most incredible daughter, sister, auntie, and friend anyone could wish for. And I am amazed by you every single day." Khloe also joins in on the birthday wishes, sharing more throwback snaps with the birthday girl, including this sweet video of her daughter True and Kim's daughter Chicago wishing Aunt Kenny a happy birthday.
Auntie Kenny.
Ah, that's cute.
Welcome to the Dwayne Reed inside the Port Authority bus terminal. May I offer you a flu shot? Flu shot? Flu shot.
I think we're good.
Okay.
I don't know why. I can't stand John Mulaney. I think he's so annoying. It's not funny. He's just a smarmy asswipe. I think it's because like a lot of hot girls find him funny. And I'm like, yeah, Mad Rife's funny. John Mulaney ain't it? Now my mom's a fan of him. What's this world coming to?
Yeah, we're just grabbing a couple things for the bus ride to Boston.
You know what? I'll get some milk.
Pete Davidson showing off a drastic new look during his surprise return to Saturday Night Live.
It would be ridiculous if nobody acknowledged that.
Oh, people are acknowledging it. The comedian back to his old stomping grounds for a sketch with his pal John Mulaney, who was host.
That jug of milk in the little fridge behind you, I'll take that.
It's like the opposite. Pete Davidson seems like such a good dude, and John Mulaney cheated on his wife with Olivia Munn and got her pregnant.
You mean the gallon of milk surrounded by cans of twisted iced tea?
I don't know. It's just, there's something really annoying about John Mulaney. I just want to slap him.
In the fridge that's hotter than the rest of the store?
What? I need milk, and I don't want to make a separate stop at the supermarket in Boston. Plus, look, it's...
All right, SNL is not funny. I'm really high right now, and I feel like if I'm bored, you're bored. This next headline is about the side chick of the century. Because when she got with Tom Brady, she was the side chick when he was with Bridget Moynihan. Never forget. So when people are so confused about why Giselle cheated on Brady, she's done it before.
Happy Hot Topic!
Giselle Bundchen steps out with her boyfriend Joaquin Valente amid her pregnancy news.
Nice.
Days after revealing that she is expecting her first child with Joaquin, the supermodel is seen out on a lunch date with her man, along with her kids Benjamin and Vivian, whom she shares with ex Tom Brady.
Yeah, now you got a replacement daddy.
This is the fourth time the former Victoria's Secret angel has been spotted out in Miami.
Oh, she's no angel.
Since news of her pregnancy emerged October 28th. And as she prepares for her exciting new chapter with Joaquin, whom she began dating following her 2022 divorce from Tom, Giselle has also been candid about the ways her relationship with her children and motherhood has changed since her split. As she told WSJ Magazine in an interview published,
she was the article about people that cheat on their significant others and then go into the relationships with the side dudes.
March 18th, my life is a little different. I have my kids sometimes I don't have my kids.
Also, she probably missed the motherly energy when Tom has them.
There's a different ritual when I'm with them and when I'm not.
Yeah, she's pretty much saying that her and Brady do different types of parenting.
When my kids are with me, they have so many activities. It's difficult to manage my schedule and their schedule. The most important thing for me every day is to put the oxygen mask on me first.
Yeah, she just said the word me first. It's because she's a narcissistic, sociopathic side chick.
And despite life's stressful moments, Giselle has learned to focus on the positive.
I'm having a kid at 44, so it'll be 62 when I graduate. Oh, they said the positives. I thought they said the negatives.
She continued, to live in a state of gratitude is like a protection in your life.
Do you think Tom Brady felt gratitude when you forced him to retire and then you cheated on him?
We can look at things like, why is this happening to me?
Or do you think Bridget Moynihan felt gratitude when you ruined their relationship with Tom?
I believe we are all here because we all have something to learn and to evolve and to grow.
That is called a midlife crisis.
When I look back, the biggest, most challenging experiences in my life were all happening for me.
Oh, whatever. Shut up.
Because I'm obviously on to something. I'm on to something.
Kristin Cavallari is trying to set the record straight about comments she made about Britney Spears.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting war.
After the Hills alum recently shared on her Let's Be Honest podcast that she believed the Lucky singer was a clone.
Like, if you're going to be offended over that, just realize that, like, Kristin Cavallari is really dumb. She is, like, the original anti-vaxxer and everything. Like, if you're getting mad over Kristin Cavallari, you're sensitive.
Kristin reveals on her November 5th episode of her podcast she received an interesting request.
I get a call from my publicist. Okay, so he calls me and he goes, guess who wants your phone number? And I went, who? Britney Spears. And
oh my gosh, she talks like that Valley girl. It's 2024 going on 2025, not 2005. You can drop that annoying accent.
I'm going, what? I'm not going to lie though, at first, you guys, because, okay, if you didn't listen to the last episode Justin and I did, go listen. But we talked about Hollywood conspiracies.
We won't.
And I said, my big thing was Kanye West, I think, is a clone, but also I said Britney is not Britney.
The 37-year-old who previously met Spears at her Las Vegas residency in 2014 explains that she felt the pop legend had heard about the comments she made on her
She probably did.
podcast.
It is funny. I've had moments when I've said things on my podcast and I didn't think it was going to get back to the person. Like, not that I didn't think like it would get back to them, but I didn't expect that. Like when I talked about the Tampa Bay Rays not leaving St. Petersburg last year and my old job got really mad at me. I was like, I didn't know I had that much pull.
And wanted to dispel the rumors.
So my initial reaction was, I was scared. I'm not going to lie. I was honestly like,
you're a coward.
Oh my God.
Like you thought it was the Illuminati or the Cabal?
Like they're on to me, man. Okay. They didn't like that.
Man, she's attractive, but that whole conspiracy theory thing, especially when girls have it, is not it.
Podcast episode. So I'm like, give her my number. Like, great.
Kristen explains that she and her publicist were then put into a group text with Brittany and her manager.
Her manager puts us on a group chat and says like, oh, ladies, like, or he called us icons. But
gotta get that
two
in there.
icons coming together, blah, blah, blah. And then Brittany sent me a text and I'm not going to read it. I would love to read it. Just take my word.
Why would you love to
Man, you're kind of a bitch.
read it? Because I know why you would love to read it.
It was a bit of a roller coaster.
And it was like, no, that's Britney Spears. Nobody
Yeah. Britney's just kind of annoying. Let's be honest here.
can fake that's not, or it's the Britney Spears that's put out to us right now. Because it was
Or
like
it's
one
her
big run-on
clone.
sentence.
Or it's her clone. Her clone let me know that she's not a clone.
Kristen just seems like wishy-washy. Like she dates people for the cloud. Like how she was with Jake Cutler when it was cool to be with him.
That's a red flag. Only a clone would say something like that.
You're a red effing flag.
So I text her separately and I'm so nice. And I'm like, hey, like, I'm hardly
You're definitely not nice.
in LA anymore. But when I come in December, I'll let you know. Cause she's like, we should hang out.
Hell yeah, Jay never did that.
And blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then she just never responded.
Ghost.
Wow, I wonder why. You were talking smack about her and then you don't want to have her give you clout?
Then we turned because this is what we have inside of us.
Excuse me? You wanted to be friends with me?
Yeah.
What an annoying voice. No wonder Jay cheated.
And we turned because this is what we have
Listen to her voice. I mean, his voice isn't great, but hers?
inside of us.
Excuse me?
I listen to Howard Stern and sometimes he bitches about how anybody can have a podcast. I kind of get the point.
You wanted to be friends with me?
Yeah.
What an annoying broad.
What the is that? I'm not over here saying we should shut.
This is what she said the first time she saw Jake Cutler naked.
You wanted to be friends with me?
Yeah.
What the is that? I'm not over here saying we should jet off to Paris together. That's you.
All right, I've had enough. I've absolutely had enough. It is the most annoying thing ever. And you wonder why you're washed up around 40.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Listen, I think everybody's seen on social media everything that took place this week.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to listen. I'm not happy with anything that took place.
Yeah, it wasn't the best decision. Let's be honest here.
I'm not proud of it.
Here's the thing. Pat McAfee's had to say sorry for things, and the Kelsey brothers now are. That's the thing. When you join Disney, you get the big job at ESPN, but then you got to be kind of, I don't want to go there. I don't really want to go there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but it almost makes you a little bit whipped. Disney has you by the balls. Mm-hmm.
Jason Kelsey says slamming a heckler's phone wasn't exactly his finest moment.
You find different ways to redirect that energy.
The former NFL star redirecting his energy in a more positive direction after the incident, which went down at the Penn State-Ohio State game over the weekend.
Yeah.
In videos captured by fans online, a troll asks Jason a question, which included calling his brother Travis a homophobic slur for
We know which one it is.
dating Taylor Swift. Jason got
Which makes no sense because she has a vagina last time I checked.
heated and, in response, grabbed their phone and spiked it to the floor.
My thing is, I don't know why you would care that much. Like, that guy must have really been pissing off Jason. And there's been those rumors recently that him and Jason, all of a sudden, not him and Jason, rather that Jason and his wife are in a dry spell. And it makes you wonder, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if he's really worked up about not getting laid.
I'm not happy with anything that took place.
Yeah, my wife won't sleep with me anymore.
I'm not proud of it.
Jason addressed the altercation during ESPN's Monday Night Countdown before Trav and the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The former athlete clearly not thrilled at how things went down.
Alrighty.
You know, in a heated moment, I chose to greet hate with hate, and I just don't think that that's a productive thing. I really don't. I don't think that it leads to discourse, and it's.
He's using the big words now. He ain't talking about watching movies to turn on women.
And it's the right way to go about things. And in that moment, I fell down to a level that I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So how's Jason going to move forward?
So I think the bottom line is,
I think the Kelsey brothers have anger problems. You think about Andy Reid and Travis.
I want to live my life. I try to live my life by the golden rule. That's what I've always been taught. I try to treat people with common decency and respect, and I'm going to keep doing that moving forward. Even though I fell short this week, I'm going to do that moving forward.
Trust me, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I know it seems like a big deal in the moment, but the everyday average Joe is wondering who the next president is going to be. Right now is November 5th, 2024 at 5:26 p.m. East Coast time. So that means it'd be 4:26 p.m. Midwest, and you get the point. By the way, I'm really jealous that Arizona doesn't have to go through the whole, time change. They kind of do it right. But as of right now, we don't know who the president is. And we'll find out soon enough.
Tick-tock, clock's a joker playing cruel pranks. Hoppe's hour almost done, feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show, and now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine, the void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent vibe, but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppe Hour is now over. Happy hour is now over.